I accidentally left my landlord a morbid treat. Trigger warning: hunting, animal processing for starters. I have lived in the country my entire life. This area is full of hunters. This is a very normal thing that happens around here. Well, parts of it anyway. A couple years ago I moved into a new apartment. The landlord seemed pretty cool. He was really into my collection of animal skulls, so on his first walkthrough after I moved in I gifted him a coyote skull. He came back and gave me a bunch of peaches and plums. The following month he asked me if I wanted a deer head. I had some time to kill, so I figured I'd process it and turn it into my next project. I said I would take it and he said he would drop it off at the appartement at some point. Around this time the weather was warming up quick, so anything frozen is going to thaw out pretty fast. Fast forward another week and I'm away for the weekend. I get a text message from my landlord that he dropped off the head beside the house and it had been frozen for a while, so it should stay frozen for at least a few hours. He didn't know I wouldn't be home and I didn't want to sound rude, so I didn't tell him. I returned home 2 days later and, you guessed it, the head has completely thawed. I really didn't want to process it at this point, but I also didn't want it to go to waste, so I got my tools and I got to work. The consistency of this thing was pretty disturbing, so I decided I would just bury it and let nature do the rest. I couldn't dig because I didn't want to have to call the township or explain to my landlord what I was doing, so I decided to get a large garbage bin and bury the head in there. It stayed in there for about 5 months, and because it was tucked beside the house, I kind of forgot about it. Reminder: this thing was not in active soil, so it would have taken a lot longer to break down. Well, fast forward and my landlord gets into some legal trouble and turns into a real nightmare. I'm forced to move out and in the process forgot about my garbage bin. Now I don't know who is going to be the sorry chap that tries to move that bin, but whoever it is. Sorry not sorry.